Hello friends, how you doing today? This is Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. I'm here with a final finished flip through of this Edith Holden journal, and this was part of the paper bag journal series that Susan and I have done through the month of February and the month of March. So I finished it. I didn't quite finish it on Friday. I wanted to go through the last day of our collab for the paper bag journals. I didn't quite finish it. I wanted to go through and tweak it a little bit and just make sure of what I wanted to, how I wanted to finish it off. So yeah, it was a paper bag that I had made out of some brown paper, and then I had it in my stash, and then when this collab came about, I decided to do this one as Edith Holden journal. I added this pretty bird page from an Edith Holden book for the cover, and then this one has birds on it too in the back, and there's some lace here. It's sewn all around the spine and the book and the cover. I've got eyelets here for the closure, and this lace is a double lace. I'll show you in a second. Closure, and then little tatting and crocheted and fabric flowers and beads and things here on the cover, and a little pin here with a bead on it on this little crochet piece, or maybe tatted piece, whatever these are, tatted or crochet, these, I don't know. Anyway, so it just, I put, what I did with the eyelets, I put one in the front, one in the back, and just put a long piece of lace through there and looped it around so that I'd have two pieces here and two pieces here. It's actually one long piece, so this can actually be taken off and tied any way the new owner would want, but I just thought it was pretty with two pieces. Then when you tie it, you kind of get a little fluffier of a bow. So let's go inside and we'll do a little quick flip through here. This pocket here, you can see the paper bag under it. I like to do that so you can see, like, oh, that was really a paper bag. Wow, I can't believe it. So there's lace inside here, just like on the outside of the spine. Edith Holden pocket made from, Edith Holden book page. And just a couple of pieces of ephemera, old, very old. This could be from early 1900s, this postcard. Some of I have a bunch that I got at the same time, and a lot of them are from the early 1900s, and this looks like an oldie here, so it's really browned on the back and everything. And then this is just a little journaling card that I made from a picture from I think it was from a Reader's Digest. So those are in there, in that front pocket. And then the first page here is from an Edith Holden book, pretty one with the flowers. And I added a bronze metal butterfly right here. I think we did that together in one of the videos leading up to this video. I'll have the paper bag, I try to remember to link and put the links for the playlist for the paper bag collabs under, in my description box. So the next page is coffee dyed paper with a pocket on this side. Decorated a little bit with some tissue paper that looks vintagey, and a flower here, coffee dyed flower with a pearl, and a pretty tag that I had made. I had this in my stash and just waiting to be used. And it has some pretty mushrooms there. This is a coffee dyed coloring book page. And this is some more coffee dyed paper with a little flip out. This is a vintage florist card here, never used. And some piano or music book paper for this page. And that is coffee dyed and Rit dyed, so you get two colors on that. And it was used. This was actually a piano book or a music book that my mom gave me a bunch a couple years ago. And this is her handwriting here that she wrote. She sung in the choir and sung solos at church, so it says something about a solo here. And so yeah, and then a little pocket down here with this was a little scrap that I saved from an Edith Holden page, the August right here. And this is a butterfly. I think these are Tim Holtz butterflies, a little 2-layer butterflies, and you can fluff those up and make them look 3D. This is basil right here on this Edith Holden page. I didn't put that on there. That was from the book page. And then I have a little tag in here that I had made from a flash card. It can be written on the back, and you can see the blue lace, and I've got a wax seal here, and this is actually a real flower from my garden. So pressed flower, a dried pressed flower. This is a paper bag in here. It opens up nice and wide for storage of lots of goodies, and I have some of that William Morris wrapping paper decorating this. And then here's a journaling card. So it opens up, you can journal in there, and then if you wanted to, you could write on the back. It's just pretty cardstock. And a piece of, this is Tim Holtz ephemera there that I just put on the front to decorate that. Then coffee dyed braille paper with a pocket. I tried not to waste cut off, so I made a lot of pockets, just flipping up the extra on the bottom, you know. So I've got a pretty little cluster here, and this is one of my tags that I enjoyed making with my Big Shot, you know, and it has the stitched, you know, it was made from a die, so it's got the stitch around the outside from the die, and then this little baker's twine there. And that's a pretty page from a, I think that was from like an herb and flower book. It was really, those made pretty ephemera. This is a belly band made from a scrap from, which we made on video the other day, a scrap from Edith Holden page, and then I added this little bird from another page that I fussy cut out. And it goes through, and I was saying I like it over on the side because you can have more room to tuck something in, or you could actually hang something over it if you want. And I just tucked in this little drawing card here. And so this is the pocket that I had made. This is Edith Holden on the front, you know, decorated with some stamping and lace and buttons. And then in here is a tag. And I just want to make sure it wasn't open on the back. Whether or not it was open, I didn't remember. Anyway, this is another Edith Holden page with these cute little birds, stamping again with some lace and lace there. So there's just a pretty little set there with the bag with the tag. Here's where we put on some lace. I just wanted to put a little bit of trim in here. Not too much, but a little bit. And then that's coffee dyed. And then we've got a pretty dragonfly stamp here on this side. And then this is from Edith Holden Nature Notes, this page here with the lines. And this is from the old Children's Learn How to Paint book. So this is one that a child painted. And if I remember right, this book was from the early 1900s, at least. So it's it was very old, and the cover was destroyed, but I did take the pages out, and I have been using the original pages so far in a couple of them in these journals. And then this is the slot die from Tim Holtz, where I made this slot die from Edith Holden page. So it's so pretty with the flowers and everything. And then I've got some little pieces in here, Tim Holtz, and some little tags and things. So that was a fun piece. Coffee dyed paper, coffee dyed braille, and then here's this is an information card, and it's probably pretty old. It's vintage, and it's just got a neat color here with the blue and green, and then all kinds of lines to write on there. And then this right here is actually, I think I left it open. See, this is open, so you can tuck something behind this little piece right here that's on the pocket. And then there's a little ribbon flower there glued on for decoration. But that was actually, this piece was actually from the die, from the slot die that you can put right here. That slot die cuts out, but I didn't want to cover up anything here. This was so pretty that so I just decided to use it over here. This is the center, and it's a vintage Dick and Jane book. It was old, again, this was an old grungy one, and the cover was destroyed, but I did save the pages, and this is one of them. And then here on the strings, I have some pretty bead tangles. Let me see if I can hold those up for you. They're like 3 little beads, or yeah, I guess they're all beads, but this one's a feather. This one looks like a feather on this one. Then the pink one, the big pink one, there's a little pink there with a little gold kind of sparkly bead, but yeah, those are just pretty. And then the back half. So this is the braille paper, coffee dyed, and here's a little, it's like a little piece of ephemera, I guess, that, I don't know if I cut this out or if I got this in Happy Mail, but it's a pretty little, like, could be used as a journaling space and a bookmark or a tag. I just decorated it here with, this is a Tim Holtz flower that I just actually cut in half. I don't think I've ever done that before. I've cut them like, kind of like fussy cut them into smaller pieces, but I never just cut one in half. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, why don't I just, because I wanted to put something here. And the flowers, you know how the Tim Holtz flowers are mostly kind of on the big size. There's not really any like little teeny ones. I think Tim needs to, Mr. Holtz needs to make a flower pack with little tiny flowers, not just the big ones. If he ever listens to my video, which I know he won't, but if he ever did, that's an idea for the Holtz company there to make some ephemera pack with little flowers. But anyway, I just cut this one in half, and I thought that was looked really nice there. And I'll show you where I used the other half. I used the other half in here too, so that was a little experiment. And then here's coffee dyed paper where I have paper clipped on here. I was just going through my scraps, and I decided to just take all the, you know, the first few that I found that were about this size, and make a little booklet here, a little scrappy booklet. So this was some pretty cardstock. And then you can see as we go through, these were just scraps. I did not cut them to fit in here. So, you know, they're kind of like all different lengths, as you can see here. But let me just flip through. I want to see how it turned out because I kind of put them together and sewed across them right there. And then I put a little decoration here, a little scrap, coffee dyed or some kind of little vintage looking scrap square there, and a little Tim Holtz girls there, paper dolls. I thought that was cute. But then I didn't look through it, so yeah, let's look through it together. That's a really cute piece there. And there's a, this must be from the gnome book, because there's a mouse on the back that looks like it was from the gnome book. This is scrapbook paper, and it's double-sided. Some more scrapbook paper here, yep. And then this is this is Edith Holden scrap, and this is a little cardstock. This is just a little ticket of, it looks like a printout that I had used as part of or something. Oh yeah, let's see, is it double-sided? I think it is. Is it folded in half? Yep, you got a double-sided, well, yes, it's white inside, but it's attached right here. I didn't realize that, but it's got a little check on this side, which is cute. And then this is just, oh, this is that same vintagey paper that I used here in back of the girls there. And then just a piece of coffee dyed paper. Okay, cool. That came out pretty cute. I like that. I did it so quickly. I was like, I think that was the last thing I did as I was finishing up. Okay, and then here's our flip up, flip down, where you can open up and have all this space to write on. If you want to write on all of this, you can. And then I put a little metal, you know, it's a little bronze metal plate here where you can put something inside. It's open at the top. And then you've got, it's attached to the other side of that children's painting book where the child painted this here. And this is a tag that we made together, one of my Tag Tuesdays. So that goes back there. And it's a little tight, but it does fit down in there. Okay, and then that's the Nature Notes, Edith Holden, coffee dye paper with the trim. And here's our little corner tuck. We did this together the other day where, well, it was the last day of the collab where we're embellishing our pages, I think. And I put this little, or it might have been the Friday before that, but anyway, I put this little corner pocket here, you know, for some little private journaling space. I added the lace on video, and I said I wanted to put something here, but I didn't know what at the moment, so I added this little Tim Holtz bird here. He's super cute, and he fit there so perfect. And then here's a pretty tag too that I think I may have got this in Happy Mail too. I don't know. I just don't remember. It looks like a printout, and I don't remember printing this out, so it's really pretty though. And it goes with the colors here. So this is coffee dyed paper here, paper clipped with a little teardrop paper clip. That's the other one. I used a teardrop too, paper clip. And so I've got two little pieces of pretty paper here to write on that I picked up when I got my Your Creative Studio subscription. Here's another little, now this one I think I may have gotten in Happy Mail too. It was a tag, it's a tag. On the back is a postcard. But what I did was, it was already, whatever was done to it, maybe glued together. And then I sewed around here. I did the zigzag stitching. I thought that would look pretty on there, so I did that. And yeah, it's really pretty. I might have done this because I do have this. No, I don't. Yeah, I do have this. This is my rubber stamp, so maybe I did make this just a while ago or something. And here's a little cluster here. That's the Braille paper. Other side of the paper bag. And another old postcard, Washington, D.C. Looking from the Washington Monument over Washington, D.C. See, you can see how it looks. It doesn't have a date on it, but you can see it looks pretty old. It's got a little edge there that's kind of worn off, so but never used. So here's the piano paper, and this is a double pocket. No, it's just a pocket here, and this is a music tag. It's cardstock though. And then we've got a couple of pieces decorating this Edith Holden. Well, there's this is Edith Holden on top of the music paper, and then a couple little pieces here, butterfly, a Tim Holtz butterfly, and that's a Tim Holtz ephemera too. Here's a little pocket here. This is actually made from the cover of the Tim Holtz book I've been using here in this journal, and I just cut this pretty flowery piece out of it. And then here is a Tim Holtz flower that I tucked in the top of it, and I just thought that was really pretty sitting in there, so that's what I did with that one. Oh, and here's the other half of that flower. Remember I said I cut that one in half? I put the other half right here on this fold. This is a little fold out, and it would fit perfectly right there. And I didn't distress the edges. I just thought the white edge of this piece looked so pretty against the coffee dye paper that I left it like that so it would stand out a little bit, and I just thought it looked so pretty. And then the coffee dyed coloring book. Here's a pocket. We did this one together where we put on the lace, use this lace to decorate this pocket here, and then we added this little paper flower, and here's a big tag that I added to this pocket, and then Edith Holden page, and now we're at the back where we have another side pocket. And in here, I just put one of my envelopes that I had made at one time on video, and it's opens up like this. You have these two little pieces that you slip through that little notch there, and you can open up. You can put something in here and use it elsewhere. Use it in here for a drilling spot. You can write on here and then put something else in here and write on that, and then kind of tuck it away and keep your secret little fun drilling spot there hidden in your pocket. So yeah, I don't want to damage anything here, so I'm going to be careful. I kind of tucked it in so that the flower is going right into that little notch there. See how it goes down in there? And that is it. So that is the journal. And yeah, you already saw the tie closure. And this is the little goodie bag. Now, I think this one is spoken for. I had someone say that they were interested, and so it's going to be listed in my shop, but it's going to be reserved. So I'm pretty sure they'll probably get it. So, but if something happens and they don't get it, I will let you know. But here's the little goodie bag. Since I know this person, I put a few things in here that I thought she might like. There's a library card here, or a library pocket here made out of a book page, very old book page. Also, this is from the same book, a little envelope, and then just some tags that she can decorate. Tickets, a coin envelope with some. Oh, I've got some of my butterflies in there, my punched out butterflies. And let's see, how is that? I'll keep things in order here. This is a paint chip or a paint sample. I thought that blue was so pretty. And then she can cover the back if she wants. This is a post-it note, but so pretty. And it's I did get these at, I think I got these at a thrift store. I was trying to remember if it was thrift or estate sale, but I think it was a thrift store. A couple of guest checks. This is a green one, and this is a pink one. And those are the thicker ones, not the papery ones. And a nice tag that she can decorate, and some papers that she could do whatever she wants with, write on or whatever. So there's just several pretty papers here, and a bridge score sheet. So yeah, I know she does a lot of her own things, so I wanted to try to give her things in here that maybe she might not have. So, and yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the whole I hope you enjoyed the making of this journal and also the whole paper bag series that Susan House Art and I did during February and March, and now we're cooking up something really interesting and fun for April. So stay tuned for that. We're going to make that announcement on April 1st because that is the next Friday coming up here. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time, and I hope everyone has a great Sunday, and I will see you in my next video. Happy crafting.